Hi, I'm Dave. Join me in working with wood as we show you how to make this stylish kids desk with a folding lid. So we've cut all our pieces according to the cutting list. What we have is our two back legs, our two front legs, our two lower side rails, two upper side rails, our back rail, upper back rail. Then to form the lid, we have our lid support, the front of the lid, and then of course the tabletop. Okay, so we've got our pieces that need to be cut to 10 degrees. I've got my front legs, which need to have parallel 10-degree cuts on each side. Then on my lower side rails, I just need one side cut to 10 degrees on both, and the same on the upper side rails, just 10 degrees cut there. I've set the table to cut 10 degrees, so I can go ahead and do that. Now all we do is we take a paint tin, place it on the corner, and we're just going to draw an arc there, which we'll cut with the jigsaw to give ourselves a nice rounded edge. Okay, so we're just going to clamp our piece of wood down, and then we can cut along a line with our jigsaw. Okay, so I've cut my 10 degree in all my upper and lower side rails. Now all I need to do is just come to my Kreg pocket hole jig, and I can just set that up and drill all my pocket holes. Okay, so we've cut all our pocket holes, so now we can go ahead and just assemble our legs. So just get everything nice and lined up, use our Kreg screws and just attach everything. Okay, so I've assembled the first side of the legs, so just go and assemble the next one. So we finished assembling the two legs. Now the next thing is just to prep the tabletop, and then we can put them together. Okay, so we have our tabletop. Next step is just to prep the tabletop, so we're just going to get it into our Kreg jig and put all our pocket holes in so that it's ready to attach to the legs. Okay, so we have prepped our tabletop. I've put all my pocket holes in so I can attach it to the legs on the sides and then the backboard at the back. So on the back here, we're just going to drill a hole that'll accommodate the wires for your laptops or any other appliances. Okay, so we've cut our hole for our cords, we've got our pocket holes ready, so now we can attach the desktop to our legs. So we'll just line it up with the bottom of the side rail. Let's get some screws in there. Okay, and then we can attach it. Now we're just going to put our pocket holes into our upper and lower back rails, and then we can attach them to the table assembly. Okay, so I've drilled my pocket holes in my upper back rail, and that is just going to attach right there behind the desktop, and we can attach those, making sure everything's nice and flush. So now we can move to the base of our desktop, and we're going to attach that to the back rail as well. So just making sure that it's all lined up. There we go, nice and flush. There we are, and then we can put all those screws in, making it nice and strong. Next step is just to put our lower support on. So that's literally just going to fix there. So I'll just measure up my 190, attach that, and then we can put our other leg assembly on the top. So we've attached our lower back brace. So now we're ready to attach our second leg assembly. And that just goes on like that. Make sure it's all level and flush, and then using our pocket hole screws, we just attach that. Okay, so now just attach the back brace, and then we can move on to our lid assembly. Okay, so we're all attached, all secured. I'm just going to clear myself some space so I can work on the tabletop, and we can get going with that. Okay, so I've drilled my pocket holes, I've got my screws in. Now this is the lid support, and that goes in 64 mils above the base. So I've marked where it needs to be, just line that up, and we can secure it. Make sure this side is also level. Now we can just attach all our other screws. Okay, so our lid support is now in. Now we can go ahead, assemble the lid, and attach that with the hinges. So I've drilled my pocket holes. Now all I need to do is just measure up 13 mils from the front of the table's lid. Then we just line up our lid and secure that. Okay, so our lid assembly is done. Now we just put our hinges on, and that gets secured just inside like that. Alright, so I've measured 150 mil in from each side, And we can now secure our hinge, the little supplied screws. Okay, so our table assembly is done. Lid's working nicely. Final step is we can just go ahead, give it a bit of a sand, paint it, and then it's ready for use. So there we go, we've finished. Stick it in the kids' room, let them decorate it and have some fun.